Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the RTD Temperature Probe on your Traeger Grill. So I've been having a lot of temperature issues when I'm running at a lower temperature on my Traeger Junior Elite. So anywhere from 180 to 225, even up to the 250, 275 range, my grill continuously was running 50 to even 100 degrees hotter than I'd like it to. So Traeger sent me a new temp probe, which I'm super stoked about. And if your grill is less than 3 years old, it falls under warranty as well. So all you've got to do is give them a call and they'll ship you one out. So I'm gonna install this new temp probe and then fire up the Traeger and make sure it's working fine. All right, so here is the new temperature probe that includes the wiring that is going to connect to my controller, and then the screw and a lock nut. All right, the first and most important thing here is you are going to want to unplug your Traeger. Super important. You do not want to get shocked while you're doing any sort of work or maintenance on your grill. All right, so I've removed the drip pan and the grill grate just to make this a little bit easier to access. And in order to remove these two screws, I've got to access this lock nut that's underneath here. So I'm just going to lock into that, and then this screw should pop right out. Let's hit this next one. There we go. So it is loose now. Now we've just got to disconnect this temp probe from the controller. So next we are gonna unscrew the controller face. So ran into my first little snag here. The wires in here are zip tied, so I cannot pull this out in order to cut the old wire loose. So what I'm gonna have to do is unscrew this bottom panel, and once that panel is off, I'll then be able to access the cords underneath. There's two more screws here in the back. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna try to get under here and see if I can give you a better view of this zip tie that I'm talking about that I need to cut in order to pull this control panel out. Now we're up under the grill. Right there is the zip tie. Be careful not to cut any of the wires here. Boom. All right, and then there's another little set of zip ties right here that I'm gonna cut. And now this controller easily comes right out, and I can move on to the next step. All right, so we've got our controller out here. So I need to detach these existing wires. And the best thing I found to get these screws to come out, I did not have a screwdriver that was that perfect size. So this set of kitchen shears actually works perfectly. There we go. All right, my existing temp probe is connected in the center here with this little joint right here. So this guy just pops right off, and then I can thread this guy out this way, and then I can thread this one just right out the other end. All right, so that was pretty easy. I mean, it took all of about 10 minutes to get this far, and now we're ready to install the new temp probe. So that's the easy part, so stay tuned. All right, so we've got our new RTD temp probe here. Before I mount this guy in, I just need to thread these new wires directly down the same path. All right, so here is the temp probe wiring, and I now have access to it down from below, and then we can reconnect these in the same way as before. That one's nice and tight. Let's throw the second one in here. All right, you can see they're both in there really nice and tight. And now we are ready to throw this controller box back on. And now we reattach the bottom panel. Last step is to install the actual probe onto the grill. So the new temperature probe is all installed. I just vacuumed out everything here, the fire pot, the inside of the grill, just to make sure it's gonna be running smooth for the next time I use it, which is tonight. and we're just gonna fire this up and make sure everything is running perfectly. All right, let's kick it on here. As you can see, it is running at 103 degrees, which is pretty true. It's about 98 degrees outside, and I feel like it is gonna be a little bit hotter inside of the grill. And then see how this does in the lower temps with this new temperature probe. Boom, look at that, there it is, 182 degrees. Like I said, this never ever happens. It sounds like the auger just kicked back on right before getting to that 180 mark. Wow, so once again guys, the grill's running right now at 190 and I have it set to 180. That never happens. So I know this replacement probe worked, and now it's dropping down here, as you can see, to 188. Again, we're in brand new territory here. So all is good with the Traeger now. Once again, I love my Traeger, and Traeger customer service is amazing. So if you're having the same issue with your Traeger grill, just give them a call. I'll leave the number below in the description, and it's right here on the screen as well. Also, the P setting has a lot to do with maintaining temperatures. I plan on posting a P setting video here in the next week or two. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another upload. I post videos focused on smoking meats on my Traeger, and would love for you to check out some of my future videos. So thanks for tuning in. Until next time, be sure to smoke something outside and enjoy. See ya.